Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about the Unit 4 Exception and Multithreading. In this video, we are going to see about exception types. First, we can see about what is meant by exception. Exceptions are the event that disrupt the normal flow of program's execution, which means if an error occurs in the execution of a program, it is called as exception. The errors may be invalid user input, file is not found, division by 0. If the username is invalid, then the output will be error, and file name is not present in the program, there will be an error. The number divided by 0 is not possible in mathematics, so this will cause an error. Next, we can see about types of exception. There are 3 types of exception: checked exception, unchecked exception, errors. First, we can see about what is meant by checked exception. Exception that compiler force you to handle, which means if the errors occurs in compile time is called as checked exception. These exceptions are checked at compile time. What I said means if the error occurs in compile time means it is an checked exception. It will check at only in compile time. This can be handled by using try-catch block or declared in method of signature using throws. This can be handled by this errors can be handled by try-catch blocks or throws. Example for checked exception: IO exception and SQL exception. IO means input output exception. There may be file handling. SQL exception, which means when the error occurs in database access error, means it is an SQL exception. Let us see about example in code. Here we are giving inside the try catch we are declaring an object for file. For that file is equal to new file.txt. Using scanner we are getting the file, and system output print ln we are giving file is not found plus he get message. That e dot get message means error message, which means error message. The output will be file not found. If the file.txt is not found, there means there is no file not found. There will be an execution of the program. There exists a file.txt, so the output will be file not found. Okay, next we can see about unchecked exception. Exception that occurs during the execution of a program, typically due to the programming error, which means if the exceptions occurs during the runtime of the program, it is called as unchecked exception. These exceptions are not checked by the compiler, which means it is not checked by during the compile time. It only occurs during the runtime. This exception need not to be declared or handled. They may be often bugs or logical errors in the code. These unchecked exceptions are always bugs or logical errors. Example for unchecked exception: null pointer exception, arithmetic exception, array index out of bounds exception. Okay, let's see with example of code. In this also the code one we are giving int result is equal to 10 divided by 0 in try catch, inside the try catch, which means 10 is not divisible by 0. Okay, the output will be error divided by 0. So this is arithmetic exception. This is example for arithmetic exception. Okay, now we can see about errors. Errors, which means a severe problem that occurs outside the control of the application, which means if the serious problem that occurs outside the control of application, outside the control of application means which means there is no control in the application. This will be cause errors. This is mainly due to the result of JVM running out of resources. And errors are not meant to be caught or handled. These errors are not need to be caught or handled. Example for errors: out of memory error, stack overflow error. Let's see with example. Here we are calling recursive call, and inside the void recursive call, again we are calling recursive call. This is an example of stack overflow error, which means the output will be infinite time of recursive call, which means error at example recursive call. It is repeated many times, and up to the stack is overflowed. It will run many times up to the stack is overflowed. That's all. Thank you.